am Lori.
And I'm Bob.
And this is our adoption story.
Yes.
My mom's brother came to live with us because he was elderly, and about 4 years after he lived with us, he passed away, unfortunately, July 21st of 2008. And then he left me some money. And then I got some money from my job and stocks. And next thing you know, we decided to look on the internet, and we pursued 2 other agencies, and we didn't feel that connection, and we called AdoptHelp and talked to Mark, and 2-hour phone call with him and his big truck on the road, semi, and me in Mark's office, and basically he's like, okay, well, let's do it. And he's not one to make decisions easily, so I was like, are you sure you don't want to talk about this? Let's go home. And, he's like, no, let's do it. So I said, okay, well, I'll call you tomorrow, Mark. And basically that was it. We signed up, started the whole process, and went through independent adoption for our home study, and went through all the fingerprinting, and boom, we were cleared. And it took a while, but then 7 months later, we got great news.
And then July 21st, 2009 is when we got the call that we matched, with the birth mother, yeah.
And then she said, do you want to talk to her tonight? And I'm like, here's your cell phone number, and the birth dad and birth mom want to talk to you. And we're like, great. So it happened to be the birth mom's birthday the day before. Christina's her name, and she's wonderful. And we talked for like an hour with both of them, and they couldn't believe it. They asked us, do we like circumcision? And we like, yes, and like, so do they. And, when can we meet you? So we basically flew out the next weekend for like a long weekend to Delaware, and went there and visited her and him and spent a lot of time. And she was already 8 months pregnant. So this was a whirlwind. So basically she was due August 24th. And I'm telling you, 30 days later, Jacob came early, August 19th, and he weighed 6 pounds, 15 ounces, and just the most precious baby in the world. And now he's a year old and just had his birthday.
But we connected pretty well with the birth mother and the birth father. I'm from back east Pennsylvania originally, so we kind of had, a lot in common. And he is a working man, just like myself. And when we went out there the second time, we flew back twice, and then the second time we thought, well, we'll take the red eye and get out there a day ahead of time, before he's supposed to be born. And so we took the red eye, and then we got the rent-a-car, and we flew up. And I said, oh, there's an old truck stop that I used to stop at. I said, let's go in there and get breakfast. And we were starved, and we got in there and sat down for breakfast. We say, well, why don't you touch base with the person, our contact out here with the adoption agency? And she called her up, and she said, have you heard the news? And we're like, what? We just got out here just get breakfast. And she says, oh, she's in labor right now, So we're like,
Stop the breakfast. Don't cook. We gotta go.
Yeah, so we just hightailed it over to the hospital
and went up there, and he was so cute. We got to hold him and see his little hands and feet and take pictures, and it was just so neat. And visited for like 45 minutes. And
then the birth dad wants us to go shoot pool, so we went and shot pool at like midnight. So I'm like,
we didn't get back to the hotel till like 1:30 in the morning, coming out on a red eye, you understand. Yeah. So, but we were just pumped up on adrenaline. It didn't matter. It was good to spend time with him and take pictures and send him back to her until my phone died. And, it was just fun. It was a great, great, great ending to a red eye flight from hell. During the process, when we first matched, my sister, his sister, everybody from Pennsylvania to Texas was so excited for us. They were like, yay, we're going to have another baby. And, since then we have, everybody you can imagine, friends and everybody have been so supportive. We're just really blessed.
Well, there's something about adoption. When you say, oh, we're going to adopt, or we have adopted, it's just like, there's something magical about it, it seems like. Because people say, oh, well, I would like to do that, or I would,
Now we can say that our family's complete, and our circle's complete with Jacob.
Yeah, it's, for me, I mean, we're first-time parents, and this is just, it just opens up a lot of doors, about yourself that you didn't know about, and I had a great relationship with my dad, and then having Jacob, that kind of, I can relive a lot of that, because I lost my dad early. He was only 48, but now I can relive a lot of that relationship that we had through the relationship with Jacob, and it's really special. But just looking at him, you just melt when you look at him. I mean, even when you walk into a room, I mean, you go into a restaurant and you're carrying him. I mean, it's like he's some kind of celebrity or something. I swear, the people just look at him and they're just, oh gosh, they just melt. I mean,
he can walk. Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
it's really.
But I mean, he is. Of course, you think your kid is the cutest kid ever. But I mean, of course Jacob is, so that's that's the issue. I mean, you walk in, everybody's just like, oh, look at him, he's so cute, and then they say, oh, you guys look a lot alike, and you guys look just like each other, and everything like that.
It's amazing how that happens.
I was like, well, what do you expect? I mean, he's my kid, so of course he looks like me, right? But
the perfect birth mom, perfect birth dad.
Yeah,
perfect situation.
And and we both work, and Jacob. I mean, he's just a great kid. I mean, he rarely cries, just if he needs something. I mean, when he starts to cry, what he wants, and he's not fussy, and he's not like colicky or anything like that. And I mean, it's just a great fit.
Yep, it's a perfect fit. Perfect circle.